So I gotta remember how to play more patient in Street Fighter. That's all
yeah,
I'm
okay,
say.
so
I was
you want to do a Street Fighter interview?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm down. So I used to play a lot, but I haven't played in like a year and a half. So all I know now is like press heavy kick with Mika and then try my mix up. Speaking of which, final round's on right now.
Yeah,
I really want to watch it. It is, yeah.
Okay, we need to like get to dinner and watch ASAP.
I want to because I want to start from the beginning though because I haven't looked because I want to like kind of keep it fresh from the beginning. So we had to watch it from the beginning.
Okay, I'm down. I'm down.
Cool.
Okay, but let's talk about Melee first. Street Fighter second. Sorry guys.
Okay.
All right, what do you think?
Wow, I was really surprised with how that ended up going because I lost my first 2 of 3 sets that I played today.
Yeah, you did not start off good today.
No, I actually have a thing where I don't usually play the beginning of tournaments really well. Like it's kind of a meme where like at the beginning of our locals, like I'll like get really close with like these like complete randos, and then like every set gets easier as it goes. I don't know why, but I've had tournaments where every set gets progressively easier to like perfect, like at grand finals, but like the beginning's like super hard.
Well,
I don't know why it's like that.
I mean, you started in losers, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Super sick run, honestly.
So I was happy because I had some monsters that were in my way to get before top 8, which is Slip and Slide. Like me and him have always had really close matches.
Is he a demon for you, or is
I won't call him a demon, but we are like almost 50-50 with each other.
50-50.
Yeah. So, but he's back from Afghanistan, so he's not as practiced. So it wasn't terrible. Like it was a 3-0, but it was like a tough 3-0.
Yeah, if you played a little better, you know. Okay.
And then I played Mui, which is a weird matchup. I like it, but I'm not great at it yet. And then I played Hi-Fi, who recently, I wouldn't call him a demon, but also like
he's been doing
really well.
So you used to win, right?
Yes, I was like 12-0 in him, and now he's probably like 4-3 on me recently.
Okay. He's been winning the recent sets, it sounds like.
Yeah. So, and then it went over to, who did I play in losers? Oh, Magi, who she has a little bit of issue with ice climbers right now, just because she doesn't have much in Louisiana.
Yeah, I mean, it's a matchup where if you don't have practice, it's hard to show up in.
It sucks, but
so
that's
I want to talk to you about Falco Ices real quick, because you obviously played Bobby.
Yeah.
So something interesting was, I feel like, and I don't know if this is related to what you said about kind of starting slower, but game 1 versus Bobby, I feel like you didn't know your game plan versus Falco.
No.
You didn't pull out desyncs, you didn't stop him from coming in, and then game 2 instantly, you started changing what you're doing.
That's interesting because this is terrible, but I don't think about it too much. I'm just like, ooh, this wasn't working early. I'm just going to try this and see what happens. But it's not like if I go into like a match with a game plan, it actually is kind of detrimental to me because I start thinking about it way too much.
So I feel like you got to find the balance somehow, right?
It is, but like the thing is with some spacies, like desyncs are really bad, and I can just kind of like brute force my way through them, and then others I can't. And Falco is usually I can't brute force, but I kind of forget that because we don't have any here. So you started off just being like, yeah, let's go for it. Yeah, absolutely.
It doesn't work for Falco though, you're right. And that's the big thing I noticed. I was like, as soon as you reeled back and played your game, you did well versus Bobby.
Thank you. Yeah. I did not expect to beat him, to be honest. He had a 3-1 record on me, so he still has the winning record, but they're really close now. So it's fun. I enjoy playing them now.
Improvement, and then you eventually played Red.
Yeah. Ooh, man,
yeah,
that was an interesting set. Okay, so the way I feel about that set is I am way too aggressive against Peach.
I agree.
Yeah, and I don't want to be not aggressive. Like, that's just how I enjoy playing.
Yeah, you definitely go in.
I do go in way too much. Like, because against some Peaches, I can actually kind of like get these like small hits, like even with Mayor, and just grab them. But I couldn't do it with him. But I was having my game plan of like playing defense against her is not great yet. So I wasn't quite sure what to do because he was doing, his float height was perfect. I didn't really know how to deal with it.
That makes sense.
So
it was hard to deal with.
It is, but it was absolutely a doable set. So he played well.
Yeah, I mean, it was very doable. I feel like, I mean, you knew he was going to down smash.
Yeah.
And it was one of those things where, I don't know if you noticed this. I was talking about it on stream, and I really wanted to tell you. Obviously, I couldn't tell you in the middle of the set. But something that would happen is he would down smash, hit your back up away, and you'd get the outplay and get the grab.
Yeah.
Do a 2 or 3 hit combo, but at the end of the combo, he would get to your Nana before you could.
Oh, so that was overextending, basically.
Either overextending or, and one time you did something really smart. You just back through and ended the combo.
Yes, I remember that.
I know you remember that because that's what, and I feel like actually Red got so much value out of those things that I really wanted to mention to you.
Interesting. I'll keep that in mind, and I'm going to look back at that and check that out.
Because I feel like versus Peach, like after the combo's over, she just floats over wherever she wants, right?
Exactly.
Like at least you're comboing Sheik by yourself. Yeah, combo her, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That makes sense.
Did you feel like you played well versus Red? I can't tell because I haven't watched you play that much.
as aggressive as I played, sure.
So you made it.
My game plan was not great, but what I played in my game plan was probably pretty good.
Okay,
yeah.
okay, that's a good way to assess it. And making that distinction is important because you know your game plan could use.
That's right, exactly. So.
But for what you did, you made good adaptations.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely happy with how today went.
You almost pulled that last stock out on game 5.
I felt like my Sopo was doing pretty well.
The Sopo did better than Sopo usually does with speed.
Yeah,
I'll say that much.
That's actually one of my favorite
Sopo matchups.
Sopo matchups next to Puff, which is my favorite.
Well, you've probably played that one so much, right?
Yeah.
Do you and Hi-Fi actually play a lot in friendlies, or not really?
We haven't played as much recally, but yeah.
Yeah, you guys historically have.
We know everything about each other's playstyle, so
yeah,
it's like one of those matches.
What's up? Wait, what? We can't hear. We're doing an interview right now. Well, we'll talk to you in a second. Yes, sorry guys. But yeah, anyway, okay, so Red Set, you played pretty well. I mean, I guess that was your tournament run then.
Yeah.
Were there any sets we didn't talk about?
None that weren't on stream. Yeah, I think that was it. We got the Falcos.
The Falcos.
And the Peach, which is weird. Oh my gosh, the Kaon set.
Oh, wait. Yeah, that was on stream.
That was wild.
For anyone who didn't watch, we should talk about that.
Gosh.
What was up with the Kaon? What was Kaon?
Is
there anything going on there?
I don't know.
Or is it just random?
So
as far as
we haven't played in a couple years, and Kaon's kind of a wacky dude, right? You have a go with Hi-Fi. Good games. Yeah, that was weird. He sometimes does wacky stuff with that. He's never done that to me in a set. But we also haven't played in 2 years.
Okay, so maybe he's just shown up different. Do you think he wanted to win that set? Like, I've genuinely
After game 2, no.
Okay. So do you think game 2 he wanted to win?
Yeah, I mean that was close, and he played decent. Whatever. He played Peach stuff, so.
Yeah.
The secondary Peaches are so wacky because it takes me a second to realize what they're doing.
He's not a Peach man. He's just gonna do this.
I could do this, but I can't do this thing. So yeah, it's interesting.
Because people who play the characters think differently.
That's right, exactly.
For sure.
Exactly.
Yeah, the Kaon set. For anyone who didn't watch it,
so
it was pretty goofy. If you want to go back and see a really funny set,
yeah.
You made some important plays though.
I mean, the whole thing about those is that I've played sets like that where the other person's almost goofing off, they don't think they can win, and then I kind of let up, but then they come back, and then the momentum shift
about that.
Really important.
I actually asked him if he felt like that was going to negatively affect you, and he said you've had experience with it, and he thinks that you would, if anything, buckle down.
And I wasn't going to I could do some silly stuff, but in the end, I'm not going to let up at all.
That's actually so hard,
yeah.
Because I actually think some people do it as a defense mechanism. I've played some people before where as soon as they start losing, they start talking to you, they start goofing around, and then they start winning, and they're silent.
Yes, I have been guilty about that in the past, but I made sure not to do it anymore.
It's hard because people do it without even noticing.
Exactly.
Right? So it's good that you have the awareness. But Kaon definitely was doing his thing.
You have a good one.
Yeah, good seeing you. Good playing.
Yeah.
We'll put some teams.
Yeah, have a good one.
All right. Well, do you have anything else you really want to say?
That was enjoyable. That was a good question. So
I feel like we had a good talk.
Yeah.
Well, good stuff at the tournament.
Thank you.
I feel like you're probably pretty happy with your run.
Yeah, very much. Especially considering especially
how
losing so early, but yeah.
Yeah. So
okay.
Let's go ahead and wrap up. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you all so much.
Shout out to Recursion again. Put on an amazing event. And I guess have a good night.